Say that again. Oh, all right, thanks. All right, I am recording. So I think Zoom did an update where they ask you if it's okay to be recorded. So I think that's what's happening. She's talking to us. All right, welcome everybody. This is Peace and Power. My name is Lindsay, and we are ready to rock. We're going to start in a seated position. So I've been starting this way a couple times this week, but we're going to come on to tuck the toes under, sit back onto the heels. So that might be something we're not able to hang in for very long. You can just come out and then come back in. But we'll just take a few breaths here, stretching our toes, our feet. So good for us being barefoot a lot of the time here at VFit. So let's just take some breaths here. And if you need a little more, you could hug those inner ankles towards one another. That gets a little different stretch. While our feet might be on fire here, we're just going to take our hands over our heart. One hand, maybe both hands. Feel free to release the feet at any time, come back in, but we'll just take some big breaths here, breathing into our heart space. Maybe thinking of something we're grateful for. Always a good way to start or end our yoga is with some gratitude. So what are we grateful for today on this beautiful Sunday? And I am just so grateful for this community, all of us coming together in this way, this virtual space. Even though we're not necessarily in the same room, we're still in this space together. Let's take one more full breath right here. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and open the eyes, release the hands, come off of those feet. Give them a little pat, a little shake. And then let's make our way into down dog. Feel free to come to child's pose if you'd rather. We'll walk those hands forward, come up and back, down dog. So feel free to make any movement here, pedal out feet, bend knees, sway hips. And then we will take this into a little twist. So one more breath here. And then we'll shorten our dog a little bit. So either walk the feet in or walk the hands back. And we're going to take this into a twist. So right hand is going to come to the outside of the left thigh, calf, or ankle if we can reach. And then we might bring the gaze under that arm if we want even more. So creating this down dog twist. Couple more breaths. Takes quite a bit of strength for that shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll go ahead and release. Take it to the other side. So left hand over to the right thigh, calf. Maybe we can reach the ankle. Maybe take the gaze a bit under that arm. Down dog twist. One more full breath. And then we'll release. Find your down dog. Inhale right there. Exhale. Right leg lifts. So maybe bring your feet in a little closer together. Right leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale. Step the foot through in between the hands. Maybe walk it through. And we're going to rise right up into crescent lunge. So we're coming right into it. Come on up. Crescent lunge. Arms can be overhead. Maybe cactus arms. Maybe back knee lowers to the floor. Otherwise, we're on the ball of the back foot. Couple breaths right here. Find a bit your balance. This can be sometimes wobbly. Beautiful. Release the hands behind the back, whether we interlace the fingers or reach for opposite wrists, forearms, or elbows. Open that chest once again. Inhale. Exhale. We're just going to lean our chest forward here. Lengthen the spine long. We're light on the back foot, but loading this front leg. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Release the hands, arms from behind. We'll take those arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands down. Step back into plank, chaturanga. So to the belly or hover, elbows hugging in. Up dog or cobra, chest lifts, shoulders down. Back to our down dog we go here. Couple breaths. And we'll take it to the other side. As you're ready, left leg lifts, maybe bringing those feet more towards center. And then the left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step the foot forward, maybe walk it forward. Crescent lunge, other side. So come on up, feel free to lower the back knee. Take the arms as you like. Couple breaths right here while we find our feet. And we'll release those hands once again behind the back. If we're interlacing, interlace opposite thumb, feels like you're holding someone's hand, or just reach behind you, open the chest, inhale. Exhale, we'll start to lean that chest forward, light on the back foot. No need to come into a balance quite yet, but we'll get there. Keep reaching the heart forward. Feeling the strength in the front leg. One more breath right here. And we'll come on up, release those arms, inhale, lift the gaze, exhale, take those hands down, step back, plank, chaturanga through to the belly or hover. You can always skip these. Up dog or cobra, down dog, press back. So you could always skip the chaturanga, maybe do cat cow instead. Just kind of a reset of the spine as we move from side to side or into the next set of poses. All right, let's inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to standing. You can roll up or flat back. Come on up. We'll release the hands in front of the heart. Hello, hello. All right, so chair, coming into our imaginary chair. We're gonna build a little heat here, find our power a bit more. So hands could be in front of the heart, maybe cactus arms. But we're gonna move a little bit in the feet. So find your weight in your heels and then start to tilt the weight into the toes and then back into the heels. So we're working with a little bit of balance into the toes and then back into the heels. Now feel free to take the arms forward into the toes and then pulling back into the heels. Moving with the breath, inhale. Maybe even lifting the heels a bit as you come forward. Exhale, pull it back, lift toes. A few more times, inhale, maybe lift those heels. Squeeze the inner ankles together, exhale, pull it in, lift the toes. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, lift toes. One more. Woo, inhale. Exhale. Now, as you come up, we're going to straighten our arms and legs. Now, here's our option to lift the heels from here. So straight legs, hug the inner ankles in, lift those heels. It's like we're wearing really, really high heels. Is Ellen here? She's a pro with these. She's like, yep, this is how I do. Keep lifting those heels right here. Maybe lift the gaze for 3, 2, 1. Lower those heels, swan dive forward, forward fold. Great job. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into your plank, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Down dog, press back. Right leg lifts from your down dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot forward. Come on up into that crescent lunge. Find your feet. Then we're moving on, taking those hands behind the back, interlace fingers, or the other option, lean the chest forward right here. So stay here, or coming into our balance, lifting that back leg up with the interlace. So keeping the heart lifting up here. It's like cobra, but in this balanced position. And you could always release the arms from behind the back and just reach those fingertips behind. Hold for 3, 2, 1. This back leg comes in. We're going to take the knee into the chest. Ooh, hey there. Knee into the chest, hands to the hips. Let's straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Point through the toe. 3. Keep the shoulders over the hips. I know we want to lean that chest back or the shoulders back. 2. Last one. Woo, step that leg back. Find your crescent lunge. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands forward. Step back into our plank. Chaturanga or skip it. Meet us in down dog. Other side, left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot forward. Find that crescent lunge here. Come on up. Yes, beautiful. Then take those hands behind the back. Again, interlace opposite way, or just reach behind. Inhale the gaze. Exhale, lean the chest forward. Stay here, or lift that back leg up. Lift the heart. Hold, hold, hold. So again, it's like cobra here. So we're creating a little back bend, different than warrior 3. Warrior 3 has a flat back. Keep lifting that heart here. Woo, all right, we're gonna take the back leg in, knee into the chest, release the hands, knee into the chest. Feel free to just hold here or hands to the hips, straighten and bend. Lengthen and point through the toe. A lot of quad. 3, 2, and a 1. Beautiful. Step that foot back. Find your crescent lunge. Arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Hands lower. Step back plank. Down dog or chaturanga through. All right, we got a few minutes. Let's see. We're going to come into a little arm balance, but with the option to work on a squat. So from your down dog, we'll just walk the feet forward a little bit. We're going to come into malasana. So toes out, heels in. Feet can be apart as much as you need. You could always bring something underneath the heels if those heels lift, which is just your body, the way it's designed. So don't be too hard on yourself if your heels aren't coming down there. You could always bring a mat or a blanket underneath those heels. Then really extend the spine long. We'll bring the elbows to the inside of the knees here. Maybe find a twist side to side. But we're gonna stay here, or option to work with crow. So this is a good place to start, this malasana. Hands come forward about shoulder width apart, and then walk the feet closer together. I always like to start with the feet at center here. Then the knees come wide to the back of the arms. So as high up on the back of the arms as possible. And then it's a squeeze of the knees. So our core fires up right there as you squeeze those knees to the outside of the arms. So there's your core strength. And then you might start to rock the weight forward and back, lifting the heels off the floor, coming onto the tips of the toes. And then from there, we might lift one foot, maybe both feet, eventually hugging the heels in towards the booty, still keeping that core strong, rounding the back. Whew, came into it pretty strong there, breaking it down that way. Yes, so let's just give that a try a couple more times, or you're in your malasana. But really, sometimes it's just that working of the rocking, because that fear of falling forward, which is totally valid, and it's part of the process, something we just work through. Or you could always bring a pillow or cushion there below your head face as well. And it could just be that rocking front to back today. And that's a great place to work. Squeezing knees, engaging core. This one takes a lot of strength in the core, a lot of arm strength, but core strength as well. All right, let's try one more time, or if you're done, we'll meet in child's pose. Or you could jump back into a chaturanga, vinyasa through, and then make your way into child's pose. Woo, great job. That was a great way to bring some power in there. Child's pose, as you're ready. So all those down dogs, all those chaturangas are meant to build our strength, our upper body strength for those arm bounces. They come more into the advanced part of the practice. But if you wonder why we do so many of those chaturangas, the idea is building that strength for the harder poses, the arm balances, which bring a lot of benefits to our physical body, mental body, emotional body. All right, we're not quite done with our power, but we just have a couple more minutes. So we're going to come on up from this child's pose and swing the legs around, coming into boat. So a little core, and then we'll really slow it down. So finding our boat right here, sit up tall. Hands could be behind the knees, maybe lift the shins, maybe extend the arms. Hold right here. Maybe straighten the legs. Keep lifting the heart up, belly in for 3, 2, 1. Lower those feet down. Plant the hands behind you. We're coming into a reverse tabletop position. So lifting those hips up, pressing into the feet, the hands. Gaze comes up to the ceiling. Hold right here. Keep lifting hips. 3, 2, 1. Second round. Here we go. Boat pose. We're doing 3 total. Maybe straighten the legs this time. Lift the heart up, belly in. You could always bring your hands behind you if you feel it a lot in the lower back. Just maybe lift those feet off the floor. Wherever you are. 3, breathe. 2, 1. Take those hands, feet to the floor, reverse tabletop position. Lift those hips. Great way to open the front body here. You might start to take the head back a little bit. Last round, lower the booty, find your boat. Last boat right here, maybe take it to the strongest, fullest position for you today. 3, 2, 1. Place those feet on the floor. Now I'm going to give you another option here to make it a little harder. Reverse plank. So straighten those legs out. Same thing, we lift the hips, or you could come back to that reverse tabletop position. And eventually all 10 toes come to the floor and that reverse plank. I know my feet cramp every time I try, but I have made some progress with it. So it's not completely, what am I trying to say? This is just hard. Let's lift those hips. It's totally doable. That's what I'm trying to say. Lift those hips. Inhale. Exhale, release. Take the booty back to the floor and we'll straighten the legs out if they're not already. Take it into a forward fold. Arms extend up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. We're taking it into our piece. This will start us off on slowing it down. So we'll take about 10 breaths here. So no need to come to the fullest stretch right away. You can ease into it with the breath. Keep lengthening the spine. This is a great one to bring a strap around the feet. Settling in here into our piece. Few more breaths. And then we'll inhale, come on up. Let's take it into a twist. So deer twist, left foot comes back, right foot comes to the inside of that thigh. And then we'll turn towards the right. Hands can lower down to the floor. Maybe eventually making our way to our forearms. And we'll hold this one. Again, another 10 breaths at least. And you might take the head a little lower, maybe support the forehead with the hands or fists or a block. We were just talking about this morning in our Ascent team meeting about our mantras. We pick a mantra every week to work with, or a couple. And one that was going around for most of the group was embrace the moments. Being present with whatever you're doing, whether it's your exercise, your yoga practice, spending time with loved ones, or even spending time with yourself. Putting the phone away, even if it's for a short period. Putting those distractions away, whatever that is. For a lot of us, it's our phone, but it could be something else as well. Right, on your next inhale, we'll slowly start to come out of this side. Come back to center. And then let's switch it out, other side. So feel free to straighten legs first. And then that right foot comes back, left foot comes in. And then we'll turn towards the left. No need to rush this. We can take it slow. We have plenty of time. Support the head if you can. And that embrace the moments goes along with our mindful moments. For those of that participated in this round of mindful moments, meditation can really help us to embrace those moments, to be more present, or not get distracted too by different thoughts that creep in, to notice more the thoughts that come in, take over. Meditation teaches us to separate from those kind of thoughts when needed. Meditation, yoga can help. Just bringing attention and awareness to the breath is a great tool. Couple more breaths right here. And then on your next inhale, we'll slowly start to press up, come back to center, and let's make our way onto our back. Got a couple more minutes left here. So we'll do happy baby. Once you're on your back, take those knees wide. So you're hugging the knees in towards the shoulders. And I always like to kind of move my feet around here, circle, wiggle the toes. And then this is just a great place to be. This could be your happy baby today. Or we start to reach the soles of the feet up. Maybe grab behind the thighs, the calves, or the feet, reaching inside or outside of the feet. And then from there, taking the knees wide, pressing the lower back into the floor. And we might find a rocking side to side. Maybe straightening one leg at a time or both legs. But just kind of something fun to play with, not necessary. Staying present is not easy. And it's continual, it's a continuous practice that we're always working on. One more full breath right here. And we'll go ahead and release, hug those knees into the chest. And let's give ourselves a nice hug. We'll lift the head, take the forehead towards the knees, wrap the arms around the shins, and just give yourself a squeeze. Maybe a thank you for showing up on the mat today. Maybe an I love you. I know it feels weird, but you deserve it. You deserve that love for yourself. Inhale. Exhale, release. Straighten those legs, straighten the arms. Shavasana, find a relaxation. All right, make any adjustments here. Might bring something over the eyes. Maybe take the arms a little wider, legs a little wider. Wiggle, scoot the hips, the shoulders. Coming to a comfortable position. And that might mean our knees are bent, or we have some kind of support under the head or under the knees. Or sometimes that means we're just lying on our side instead of on the back. We'll take one more full breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Let go. Just like you deserve the love, you deserve this quiet, this peace, this stillness. Staying here as long as you can today. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, everyone. It's always an honor to guide you all. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. Enjoy your Sunday, your rest. I'll log you off. Stay there as long as you can.